have to whisper. But yeah, I don't know. Not gonna be maybe a lot of energy in this game, you know? So you know what would be funny is if after my first artificial video yesterday where I forgot to record the sound for it, but the same thing happened today. Like I literally played artificial today and I forgot to record the sound again. Like, is there just something that's inherently cursed? Was that synergy? I don't know. Here the better play would have been to sell these two dogs to get Caterpie and Zubat, but you know what? I didn't do it. So here we are. Yeah, this guy gotta go. We get some pretty good items. We can make a red orb. We can make a lot of stuff. I think I will pick Nevermelt Ice. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll be, since I don't have any particular direction in this early game, I'm going to choose to keep the pairs, even though Laren is usually a unit I hate. Kind of same for Heyyyyy, not a very good unit overall, just like not really worth it. Okay, we get one of these super item carousels, and we are really lucky today because we're right in front of the Wonder Box, so we're going to be able to get that, and it's going to be the best one. And I'm really happy about that. Thing is, our units are actually not evolved at all, so we can't even really take advantage of that at all. So what I'm actually going to do is do a super move, which is sell everything except these two and lock the pairs in the shop. And this way, I can actually maybe, get some money. Because when everyone picks out an item, right, they're all going to be poor, except the people who elected not to go for it in general. If there's no longer good items in the pool, I just don't pick one and I go for the money. But here we're going to find a way to do both. And somehow we were really lucky because we found a way to do both and still win, because this guy only has Azrael for whatever reason. That's really amazing. We buy this dude. We get to keep Aaron in the shop without, we only waste one slot of the next roll basically instead of two. So that's pretty amazing. Alright, immediately here we are offered the Goat Nosepath. And I'm thinking this might be yet another artificial game. Because, I got a free Wonder Box, so that's a really good time to be going for artificial. I'll check the add picks. Okay, see, Teacup was added, and that tells me, yup, it's that time. It's that time to go for artificial. We can slam. I think a red orb is not too bad here. We can slam that, give it to Magnemite. Give this to you. You're not going to stay on the team too long, and we do this. And I think that's going to be a pretty decent team for the very early game. That guy looks like he has a much better team than me though. So I'm not expecting to win. The Lampent especially, and the Chimchar with those items. It's just Chimchar, but those are really good items that synergize really well with whatever he's got going on. And by whatever he's got going on, I mean his spells and stuff. And yeah, we still have only an evolved unit. Gonna lock the second Nosepath. So this is gonna be my third artificial game in a row, I guess. The footage from the previous game might honestly never make it to you guys. I don't know. I guess I'll decide at some point in the future, some arbitrary point, right? But I don't know. Re-recording a voiceover over the video that you already just did. It's kind of a fucking hassle, especially when you have ADHD like me, and rewatching the same thing twice and stuff is really kind of a chore for me, so I really would like to not have to do that, even when it comes to my own videos that I made myself. And damn, this Marshtomp is just too tanky. We can't get past it. With the Soldew, he's just healing too much, and that's actually really fucking annoying because that means we have to sell the Geodude to get 20 gold, and I'm kind of sad about that. Ooh, but we hit an early Probopass, which is really interesting. Here's what I'm going to do though, is sell the Magnemite. Since we're losing anyways, I'll just keep these items on the bench, and I'll lock these two. Buy them next round, but this way we get a little bit extra interest, and we build our economy, which is going to be really necessary to hit artificial units to get an artificial portal. So we're going to do this. and add this in. We already have the nose pass. Add this guy in, and then just in case we're the luckiest players on the planet, we can also add these two. So obviously we're gonna lose again. That's fine. That's fine by me. Maybe it would be nice if we managed to kill like 1 or 2 units here. It's only gonna be one. Like this guy has max revive, so yeah, we're only gonna kill that. That's fine. Maybe he's going for ground. Has a green orb, you know. Has a few ground units. Sentry, really good unit, so we have to watch out for that. Luckily, if we play artificial, it'll be really easily to just spec into steel later. Here, I think we can easily go for this. That's 4 rock, which is pretty nice. And we still lock these guys. And we could honestly slam upgrade plus red orb, but I think I'm better off waiting until my unique to do that, right? Maybe. Then again, thing is, I don't want to give this to Nosepass because Nosepass, he's not really meant to be a carry. He's pretty obviously a support unit, but I also don't really want to give it to anything else. I don't know. They don't really have the stats to be ADAS carries. Like, look at this base speed, 35. 35 is abysmally low, you know. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. Maybe we managed to kill 1 or 2 units here. It looks like it's gonna be 2 more than 1, maybe? Never mind, it's just gonna be the 1 once again. That's fine. We're extremely weak. And this was the expected outcome. We played this way just to save money, you know. Which means we have to sacrifice HP for it, because nothing in this world comes for free. That's a lesson. That's a lesson from me, guys. Right, any more artificial ads? Nope. Oh yes, Golet. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. Where is he? There he is. My favorite. My favorite. Alright, we buy the Probe Pass, level up, and then we have to roll until he hits another artificial unit. We can pick up this Lairon, if just to ensure the win here. Pick up the Slugma. You know, it's going to be difficult if we don't hit one of these really soon. Like, we should have a good chance to hit at least a cup of tea or something. Okay, maybe we play rock. You know what? Maybe this is the game to play rock. Fuck it. The game's sending me clear signals to stay away from artificial, so you know what? We'll play rock. This is a really good rock team. And we can actually use these items in rock, we just have to pray to get Minior. If we get Minior, this could be a really nice game. Kinda sad that we rolled all that gold and hit 0 artificial units, but you know, sometimes you just get unlucky. Sometimes that's life. We had good chances though, to potentially hit one of these, but yeah, again, sometimes you just get unlucky. But yeah, let's pray for Minior. Minior, you know, after the buffs, I think he's a really great unit, so we're gonna try to get that. There is an artificial portal here though, so maybe we go for that instead. What do you say? Rock or artificial? I should have went for the artificial portal. That guy did not hesitate, he knew what he wanted. Well, we gotta pray for Minior, you know, or Moonstone, or Soul Rock, like, basically one of the few ranged ones. If we get 2 melee choices, that's bad. Ooh, so we got 2 of the ranged ones. We got Tapu Koko though, and you know what they say about Tapu Koko? He's good. He's really good. That's what they say about him, honestly. Like, we can... Is this an electric region? It's not. Because we can pivot from this early light of rock thing to electric pretty easily. I think that's probably got to be the best choice. Something tells me it is. Because we could do a Soul Rock carry. What the hell? Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. We can do that. We can definitely do that. And then slam Assault Vest, because my Pokemon will have like a shit ton of armor already from being rock, you know? So this is going to be interesting. We can also take this Finneon, maybe get a little bit of Light Spot in. I think this is going to be cool, actually. This is going to be a cool synergy game. You know, I don't really play vertical rock very often, and most people don't, because when you look at rock, you're thinking, okay, this is really a defensive synergy. You know, I'm not going to play vertical rock, but the truth is, vertical rock's actually pretty great. Genuinely, it's actually pretty great. Interesting options. Rock. We are in a rock region, maybe? No, no, we're not. Because I could get, you know, the Gastrodon, but the rock type one, the one that you never see because nobody ever goes to the rock region. We're gonna get this Gulpin's thing, maybe. I think. Yeah, by the way, I don't know why it was positioned like this. I should move everything up a little bit. Anyways, we have a really good team right now. Try to see where the light spot is. Okay, it's in the front. We can work with this maybe a little bit later, not right now though. I think we can wait with these items. Like with what we have, we should already be strong. Solrock is going to be acting as a carry himself, dealing a lot of damage. And he will like provide the rest of my team with AD, which they can use because they have time to scale because they're really tanky rock units, you know? So, works pretty well so far. What I would like to see is, a little bit too late for you, wouldn't you say, dumbass? What I would like to see is more magnets, yeah. If we can get X-Ray onto that Solrock, I think it's just going to do a really good job of killing everybody. So we're just going to pick that up, and we're going to give it all to Solrock. You know what? I feel like he can do it. I remember playing a really similar comp to this, but I had like Capsicid and I was playing like Gourmet Rock, and that was pretty cool. But not this time. I guess this time we were going to see if Solrock can do it on his own, and I think he can. I think he really can. Because the truth is, any unit can be good with those items. So why not Solrock? You ever thought of that? It's better to move it at the middle, I'd say, because I want them to stay packed together. And like, if I put them all on the left side, like, you know, what's gonna happen is they're gonna walk up, but Solrock's gonna be stuck on Probopass for a little bit, so it'll go down. Then this will happen, and then this will happen. You know, so I'll just do it like this, which should solve the problem. Okay, ghost player spotted. Thank the heavens, I have half of a fluffy tail ready already in my inventory. So I'll be able to, you know, just make that later if we just get a singular shades, which might not happen. So there are games where it is impossible to find shades. But we're gonna hope this is not one of these games. It also looks like this guy's already on 36 health, so maybe he's just not gonna be, we won't have to worry about him soon, if you know what I mean. Anyways, need another rock right now, would be pretty cool to get that. We can put Infineon though, for now. Ooh, Chincho as well. Okay, you know, we could definitely play Rock Light. That's like definitely possible. And use like what? Maybe Stack Attack, maybe Terrakion. I don't know what legendary I'll want with a comp like this, honestly. Okay, two Ghost players and one recording crash. It's because Ghost is haunted. He made the recording crash. Ooh. Not only are Ghosts trying to make me lose now, but they're trying to make me not be able to post videos. Is that what you guys want? Is that what you guys want? Anyways, interesting. So far everything's going pretty well. This guy who had a really pack killer like ground team, well, now he has a more standard ground team, and he's top one baby. We're gonna come for him. With items like these, we have a good chance to beat a ground team. Kinda. I mean, Rock's pretty good against ground, generally speaking, and depending on itemization. But I'd say, right now, as of right now, we have good chances to beat him. We do. I swear we do. And if we don't, you know, we can. One thing that's always broken in Rock is to get Corsola. Can we get it in this region? I don't think I can. Yeah, not in the Rock region or Aquatic region. But yeah, because Corsola, when he dies, actually turns into Corsola Galar, whose spell just puts like the Death Curse from Ghost on an enemy, and that's really broken. Especially if you can evolve him into Corsola, but that involves having like 3 separate Corsolas die, so it's a little bit tough, you know. But if we can get that, that'll be nice. Alright, and we do get it. We do get the fluffy tail, and it's gonna be pretty easy to give this to a carry later, like a legendary, and we won't have to worry about Ghost anymore if we do. We're gonna level up. Add in this little Larvitar who gives us 6 rock and 2 monster as well, apparently. And it's going to be all smooth sailing from now on. So we really would like to get into a rock region next, because that would unlock both. Let me show you the money. Where's the rock symbol? Boom. That would unlock both this little guy here, which has Rock, Aquatic, and Amorphous, and this little guy here, which is a really good unit. And both of these would be nice. We already have the Amorphous Slugma, so if we're Rock Legendary, we get Nihilego, that's like 3 Amorph with like Makarigo, you know? That's like really good for us. Anyways, let's see what's happening in the game. I'm actually playing against what looks like to be a flying team, but you know what? You know what counters flying? Both in the real game and in this game, Rock does. And we are able to dispatch it despite him having like a lot of final evolutions. I'm sorry to you, flying player, but it had to be done. It had to be done, okay? I couldn't let this go on. And we keep sailing. We keep sailing smoothly through the waters of level 7, soon to hit level 8, and that's going to be really great. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. With these 2 free slots, what are we going to do? Only time will tell. Is Onyx in the game? It's not. As usual, like the goal of the late game is going to be to get Rhydon, right? Like that's the best unit in the game for Rock, and for pretty much every comp that can run it, honestly. It's just such a great ultra. Like the carry potential is huge. It's amazing because it's carry potential that isn't held back by any specific like enemy comp or anything, because it just like straight up executes stuff without caring about anything. And you can see this. My Soul Rock is actually gonna clean up the whole thing, and we managed to get this guy out of his winning streak. I told you that I thought we were favored with the items we had and with the current circumstances, and I was right. And there is a lesson to learn from this. That is that I'm always right. Alright, guys? Keep that one in mind. Keep that one in mind. You know, one thing I learned today that's really important, and I'm going to tell you guys, is the fucking playing order is actually deterministic in Pokemon Auto Chess. Apparently it just, like, you just have to see how it goes the first time, and then it will just repeat itself in the same order every stage. And I never knew this. By the way, what was I saying about, like, this Sand Slash being great? Look at this fucking damage. Yeah, it's just so broken. Like, if you just count, you'll always get it right, you know? That's pretty nuts to me. Again, we have Fluffy Tail, we have Aqua Egg. Those are going to be our items. We can slam them right away. Just don't know what unit I'm going to give them to, so for now I'll be careful. I guess we can give an Aqua Egg to Finneon for healing, you know? For now, it's a pretty good option because I know that I'm not going to stay with Finneon for a long time. So the healing will definitely help in the early game. And yeah, that's nice. That's just really nice. You know, maybe we could keep him actually. Like if we get like 6 Rock plus Lumineon healing my team, that's actually a pretty good thing, you know? And we do have Light with Soul Rock, so could really actually be a genuinely good idea to do this. Haven't decided yet though. We're gonna get the next level, and we can put in Shincho, sure. Get Light 3. A little bit more support, more support from this Lairon, which is really not the best unit in the game, but you know, it's honest, it's doing its job for now. We get a few high-level units, but nothing too interesting for us, I'm afraid. So we'll just have to wait a little bit and see what happens next. And yeah. What light units are available? Oh, you know what would be a... Oh, you know what I can do? I just realized. Okay, I need to do this. Because we have a guy that sets up Venice, we can actually get the light form of Lycanroc, the one you never see. You sometimes see Dark Lycanroc because he appears in Eclipse, and it's pretty easy to trigger Eclipse when you're playing Dark Wild. But Light Lycanroc only appears in Zenith, and you're never going to get Zenith when playing Wild. But this time, if we play him in Rock, that's actually going to be the greatest thing ever. Oh, Ghost player lost. Take this L, Ghost player. I'm sorry for you, but I'm not. I hate you. You play Ghost. We hit the Rhydon. Okay, right now we're going to try to get as many wild units as we can. This way we can get a Lycanroc here. Wow, we get Fletchling. That's really great. We can... Don't care about upgrading this guy. Just going to try to hit it, you know? Just going to try for it. Because if I can get this... This is kind of interesting to get too. But yeah, this is my best shot at getting it, basically. Because that's like the only point in the game. Dude, am I insane or what? That's okay, that's actually really great. So we're gonna just do this. Put this in right now. Yeah, we're not fighting the guy that I want. But if I do hit him, all of this rolling will be worth it, okay? because it will open up so many possibilities for us. And we get another Aqua Egg, which, sure, why not? You know, we actually kind of trolled the portals though, because we didn't get a lot of rock portals, and I'm afraid then all of these are going to be taken. Never mind, never mind. We have one right here. Okay. You know, I wouldn't mind either of the 3 rock units at all. Like, all of them are good for me. So we're going to be happy no matter what happens, I think. Oh, Nihilego! See, that's really good. We can think about it. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Is I think... Here's the problem. I can't really itemize Nihilego in a way that I want right now. Because Nihilego is going to be like targeted by the rock bastards. And the ghost bastards, sorry. How many of them are there in the game right now? Oh, there are quite a lot. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do actually, I think. Is I'll do... No. I shouldn't do that. Okay. Yeah, I have to do this, and then I'll have to think about this. I have to give her 3 items, basically. I have to. There's no choice. She has to have 3 items for this to work, else it will not work. Because the curses will go on something else. Especially the Death Curse, which is the one that we care about. Because basically, the Death Curse will go on Soul Rock, because that's the next strongest unit, you know. You know, maybe we have to give up on this Lycanroc thing, I don't know. It's eating a lot into my econ. Yeah, okay. We really want it, but... we're gonna chill and roll on the next PvE round, I think. I think that's pretty reasonable. Here's what we can do too. Boom. AMORPH. AMORPH is really good. AMORPH is really good. Mischievous, is that better? What about you? Do you give anything? Nope. Doesn't change nothing. We're gonna keep both though, just in case we come up with something later. Gonna roll a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little teeny bit. Tinsy bit. Yeah, I really should slam this Assault Vest, shouldn't I? What am I doing? I'll give it to Rhydon. Oh, wait, no, I do want you, because you give Monster to my guy, and I want to have Monster for him. Because this way he can scale. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose here, because I'm stupid, and I forgot to do the things correctly, which led to me losing. Very great summary in the end, by me. Alright already. So, yes, I would like this very much. Like, any of these items is really good, but I'd really like the blue sash right now, because that's what's going to be good for my... Alright, what can I get then? None of these is really helpful. We can get, I guess, this Shiny Charm. Shiny Charm is always nice. This is annoying, I have to waste an item now. But you know, that's life. That's life. Sometimes you have to waste an item. Sometimes you do. We're gonna do this. Honestly, I don't mind at all if we do this. AMORPH is not actually bringing us much. We're gonna put this in for now. And if we can get like a water morph unit, that would be really nice, I guess. We're not really finding any upgrades for existing guys. We play against Dark, but I think he's literally like gotten the worst matchup possible. Like Rock quite literally... Oh wait, never mind. No, it's the Flying guy. But that's also like the worst possible matchup for him, honestly. So I'm not worried at all about this. Maybe I should be. Looks like we're somehow losing? Maybe? I'm not actually entirely sure what's happening. No, we were winning. Whoop, let me open the damage tab again. Okay, and Soul Rock toughs it out and just absolutely destroys the game. Well, you're okay, but this guy's almost certainly definitely better, right? Especially if I could get a Rock Ghost, which I could actually maybe, because this is a region where Corsola can appear, and this is a region where the guy can appear. Okay, this is what I should be rolling for, the guy. Here's my cargo. Need to replace this Graveler. We're gonna replace him with this now. I think that's actually the best, because I get Monster from this, which is really useful for me to get. So the curses are going to be a little bit annoying, but not that annoying. what's actually going to be annoying is literally Mewtwo killing my whole team and Goldengo too. Yeah, this is the problem with Ghost. Even if you get the Fluffy Tail, you don't always win against Ghost. You know, this is a really good Ghost team. That's going to be okay though. I feel like, yeah, we're going to be able to get through this as soon as I hit the units I actually want to hit, which should be soon. Okay, here's one. Here's one of these guys. If we can get Lycanroc, that would be epic. That would be actually fucking epic. Like, I don't care about this at all. And I don't even really care about this either. I don't know. Can we hit Lycanroc though? That's like what I'm really worried about. Team Planner. Yeah, they're both in the Team Planner. This guy, who cares about this guy? Yo, can I roll? Okay. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. Only need one more. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. Pokeball, Smoke Doll, Pokédoll. We're gonna take a Pokédoll. Alright, okay. Here's the guy that I wanted. Alright, if I put him in now, we get a morph for free. And now it becomes interesting. It becomes really interesting because that means we can play like some goofy shit like 5 AMORPH, probably. But if we get... Okay, we really need Lycanroc then. If I get Lycanroc, everything is really good. Like, really good. Yeah, okay. We play against the ground guy. I think we'll win. Just like the last time, because my guy is simply too good, my Soul Rock. And even my Rhydon is like doing fantastically. Right? Because my defense is just too much for him to pierce through. We're gonna lock this. Alright, I know I have to think. I have to fucking think, which is the toughest thing to do in the world. Because what I could do here is like something like this. First of all, that's like so good, I think. Patrat is a really good unit as well. Gives us light. Oh, my head hurts. My head hurts from too much thinking. I don't know. I just want to hit the Lycanroc, man. Okay, here's a Ditto. That's gonna help us hit the Lycanroc. Okay, now we can put the plan in motion. We get destroyed by this guy. What the fuck? How are we losing to this? What is even doing damage? What is he playing? If you don't know how you're losing, your opponent's probably playing Artificial, because Artificial is shit-ass busted. But that's gonna be fine. If I can figure out this whole Artificial situation, it's all gonna be fine. And we get this, which is really good. Okay. So, here's what I need to do. Can sell this guy, make Lycanroc. Now we're gonna get Lycanroc that gives light. So now I don't need Patrat. So what I can do is no, actually that's good. That gives us Wild, which is good for the rest of the thing, I guess. Sure, we can do this. And then I need to hit Corsola or something? I don't know. What do I actually need? I can take out one more rock guy, which is probably going to be Probopass at this point. Yeah, okay, I'm silently figuring out in my head how I can put in 5 AMORPH to win. Because once I do put in 5 AMORPH, the whole game will be over. Like, very fast. Anyways, you can see we get Lycanroc Day. He is light. We get 3 light now. And that's really good. We're going to lose again, though. Damn. My team's gotten much better. I'm pretty surprised we're losing still. Yeah, this Goldengo's just immortal, man. What the fuck? I hate this kind of players. Just like, I'm gonna open forward and play some stupid, thoughtless shit like Ghost guys. But we're gonna get him. Don't worry, guys. I will get him. For the justice, I will get him. Get Ghastly. That's really good. That's one more Morph guy that we wanted. Patrat essentially does the same thing as Probopass anyways, but better if I can evolve him. Now, I would like to get the last Amorph, which I will put in Solosis, which is not the best choice, but we can find something else maybe. We're gonna see. Solosis is a really great unit anyways. Yeah, I think I finally cleared my mind. I know how I want to do this. Patrat might not be the best unit in terms of max synergies gained, honestly. Maybe he's not the best. But I want more light, so I don't really care. Presidio Flower, we can do something like this. That's a little late, wouldn't you say? That's a little late, wouldn't you fucking say? Can't even put him in anyways. Yeah, don't have the spot for this. So I gotta level up. We're gonna put in this Solosis right here, and we're gonna roll, and good luck to us, I guess. Lol. Yeah, good luck to us. That's the guy. Slam the items. Yeah, give him this. If he can get a bunch of protect, that's really good for us. And I swear to God, if we lose this time, I don't know what's going on. Because we have like a really stupidly strong team right now. 5 AMORPH, you know, with this many synergies, we should win against anything. But of course, we don't. Because this is some degenerate bullshit. Like, I don't even know. How the fuck are we losing, dude? I mean, I guess because he has like a bunch of steals and we're playing rock. But even then, like, this is super strong. Is there any more synergies I could have put in? Maybe I should try to play 3 AMORPH instead of put in more synergies, maybe? I don't know. It was tough. It was a tough goal. This was still a really interesting game, I feel. I don't get to play rock all that often, and we got to see the Lycanroc day that we never see. Ever. That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Someone that's... I mean, we ended up top 2 anyways, because I think this guy was the Ghost team. Fuck you, by the way, for playing Ghost. Beat everyone. Oh, he was also playing RT. Never mind. Okay. That's honorable. Don't fuck you. My bad. Unfuck you. Strange game, though. I don't know. I feel like there could have been more in there. Maybe a better player than me could have figured it out. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, as usual, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to comment, and make sure that to check out the community, the May community poll that's going to be in the description, where you can tell me what comp you want me to play for May's video. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.